are. And so Kevin is really one of these people that has a brilliance that is an amazing brilliance. And he teaches people how to live and how to think. And I've enjoyed hanging out with a lot of the Gen people, a lot of the people in his partners club, and so it's like it's amazing because there's a certain way. If you think positive, if you really think positive, you've heard it a lot of times that positive things happen. Well, it translates a lot bigger and more than you can ever imagine, because it works all the way up through all of the heavenly dimensions, all the way up through the heavens. And so if you'd like to have all of heaven on your side, which is massive, then have positive thoughts, feel positive about things, feel great about things, feel great about yourself. There's a few little rules. You got to forgive people no matter what. And Kevin and I were having a conversation a minute ago about forgiveness and how important that is. And so it really, really is. And so there's some spiritual gifts I can help you guys to get through forgiveness. And so part of it is learning how to be okay. And sometimes learning how to be okay is learning how to think okay. Sometimes learning how to be okay is above us. And then we have to ask for spiritual help. And that's what's above us. And so I'll talk to you guys about how to do that and how easy it is to do. And so, because a lot of you guys are way more spiritually gifted than me. I can do all kinds of things. I can talk to dead folks. I do healing stuff. I'm, this go-to guy who's able to seemingly do everything. Well, I don't know that I can do everything, but I do believe that all you guys can do everything. And I see it every day. Every day when I read you in private readings, every day when I see you guys and you're hanging out and you're coming to spiritual retreats, you guys can really do some stuff. And I love looking at you, figuring out your spiritual gifts and letting you know what they are. When I'm able to look at you, see your spiritual gifts, figure out what your spiritual gifts are, and then introduce you to them, that is the best. There's nothing better than that I love to do. And so I hope to do a lot of that tonight. We got a lot of people on tonight. And so I want to talk to you about, the questions you have. And I hope I can give you some great answers of things going on. There's a lot of stuff happening. First of all, there's a spiritual gift. Usually I start the show and I figure out what is the spiritual gift du jour. What's the spiritual gift of the week? When I look this week and I simply just look up, see my angels, see God, it's that easy. It really is. And I see the big, giant Milky Way angel coming down through the Milky Way. The Milky Way angel is in the middle of the Milky Way. And believe it or not, you have one that will attach to you that is yours. And so this big, giant Milky Way angel I'm bringing down. And so I want you guys to think about the Milky Way. And it looks like, of course, the galaxy. And I want you to just ask your angels, God, please give me my Milky Way angel. Just say that, really simple. Angels, God, please give me my Milky Way angel. Give them to me. Come on. And just say it out loud. Doesn't hurt. If you want it to be in this dimension, say it out loud. Speak it. Say it out your mouth. Say, God, angels, please give me my Milky Way angel. Please give me my Milky Way angel. How many people's feet got warm? How many people feel light? How many people feel tingly? There we go. I see a lot of you guys. There you go. Raising your hand. Peter. There we are. 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 Now people are feeling it. See, as you feel this light coming down, this light really will heal you up. And it's really, really quite an amazing thing. And this is what you're capable of doing. You want to ask for your angels for the light. You want to ask the angels to bring in the light, allow the light to happen to you, allow the light to just overtake you, and you'll feel really, really good. I want to talk to Rhonda Hansford because I saw something go around your head right then. I just saw something. I'm looking at all you guys. I've got like a giant screen of people and there are several screens of people. And Rhonda, I just saw this light go around your head right then. What does it feel like? What happened to you right then?
Unmute yourself, Rhonda. Oh, there you go.
It is.
I got really warm. My head got light as well. I got really lightheaded.
Right. Okay. I see your big, giant Milky Way angel. I'm seeing you starting to glow, and I'm seeing your glow inside your eyes. So guys, look how bright her eyes are. Next time you look in the mirror, you'll freak. You'll be like, oh, wow, I hadn't seen her in a while. And so, but I saw your giant Milky Way angel hook up with you. And so this will give you the ability to manifest whatever it is you want, as long as it's under the Milky Way. Well, I think it's a safe assumption we are. And so you would just simply ask your angels for whatever it is you want. What do you want? Tell me what you want. Tell them what you want. So tell them.
All right. First of all, I raised my hand last week. I just wanted to thank you. You cleared me a few weeks ago, and I've never felt better. I felt
wow.
You've cleared me before, but it's something just totally shifted.
Great.
Amazing. I feel amazing.
You look good.
Thank
you look really good.
Thank you. I feel good. I just felt like I was having a lot of just overeating, over drinking, all that kind of stuff. And I feel like I just have no addiction demons anywhere anymore.
Wow, that's huge. That's so huge. I got to where I could clear the addictive dimension, I call it. And now I want to call it something else because I found all kinds of other things in this dimension. And I could fix people that had really serious health issues. I've seen cancers disappear. I don't know if I can claim I can cure them, but I certainly saw them evaporate, and the people that had them were freaking out. And I saw a lot of crazy things, and you guys have seen these things happen on the air. You've seen kids that were diagnosed with autism not be autistic right in front of your eyes. You've seen kids that were nonverbal that all of a sudden started talking like right then. There's a lot of crazy things that we get to experience here on Tapping In that most people are not aware of, that are at their fingertips. All you got to do is get the spiritual gifts. And so I got to where I could clear this addictive dimension. And so when I cleared you the other week, I'd forgotten. Now remember, I actually cleared that addictive dimension, and it made how much difference?
It's so much. It's incredible. I've never felt this good. And I feel like I've been able to manifest things. Also, you cleared my sister had an MRI, and they thought she had a blood clot in her brain. And she had to wait until the 19th, just this last Tuesday, to get another one. And it showed that there was no blood clot. They think that she has some inflammation, but that was, and you said then too, that you felt like it was going to be okay. So, and I've been clearing her, but my question was I feel so amazing. How do I help other people? How can I help people clear that addictive dimension?
I thought you would never ask. Here we are. Okay, let me tell you, it's really simple. This big Milky Way angel, this is the secret. Okay, this is the secret. I'm telling you guys how I do it. All right. And when I learned how to clear a certain dimension, that really changes the masses. Really does. Like what you're talking about with your addictions, they evaporated. You don't feel that craving anymore. You don't feel that weird led around by some, demon of alcohol or any drug or anything, or not. You just feel normal. And so it's a peaceful feeling. And so when that evaporates, it makes you really aware how much that had a hold of you. And so I've talked to tons of people that have had this same experience. And I am just so happy that I finally got to where I could clear this dimension. So I'm going to show you guys tonight how to clear this dimension. And I think we're all addicts, of some sort. And it was really interesting. I was talking to my friend Kevin. We'll pretend he's not here or listening, okay? And so, because he might not be, I think he's cooking. But I was talking to him today, and he loves cigars. But he says, maybe I don't want to do. He says, is that in that dimension? I really saw it was. I said, let me clear that. Let me clear that. And so, but we all have addictions. Sometimes we have addiction to drama. I really think that human beings are little drama queens. I think we all are. And we're a little bit addicted to the drama. That's for sure. But people have all these crazy different addictions, but it goes beyond that, of course, with drugs, with alcohol. And so I think eating, just saying. And so it can be in many, many spaces. And there are demons, there are dark energies. And these spiritual gifts that I'm about to hook you up with here will help you with all that. And so when I look at you, this big, giant Milky Way angel is now handing you the sword of Michael. Michael is the head archangel of heaven. And so now how hot did you get when you got that sword?
Oh, hot. Hot. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can see your forehead starting to sweat. Your face is sweating. And so it got shiny, instantly shiny. You guys see that? You see that on your screen? Okay. And so you would ask, if you want this same gift, you would simply ask your big giant Milky Way angel, big giant Milky Way angel, please give me this sword of Michael so that I can clear myself of any addictive energies, whether it's your drama, your eating habits, your whatever it is, right? And so the go-to thing where everybody's got all these different habits they're trying to change up. And so just grab this sword, move it around, move it around. Okay, now you're going to clear yourself. There we are. There we are, all the way from your head to your toe. And so all you guys can do the same thing. Just clear yourself from your head down to your toe. Now look how hot you feel now. Tell us what that feels like in your body.
It feels hot, like my back is sweating.
Good.
I feel hot and tingly and just light as well.
Okay.
So I just big giant Milky Way angel, please give me the Archangel Michael sword. Is that what I asked for?
Yes, that's what you asked for. You already got it. No.
Okay.
Hey, you get to keep the sword, but just in case you lose it, you can always ask again and again. And so now you want to take this sword, and you also want to, there's 3 blobs of dark energies beside your body on the right side and on the left side. Clear those 3 blobs. 1, 2, 3. There you go. You did it. Okay, now clear the others. 1, 2, 3. There you are. Okay, now there's a counterpart to this that is way up in the Milky Way. Slip up into your Milky Way angel. Now you're looking at the Milky Way from down, you're looking at it down below, and you see 6 little black blobs down there. See them? There we are. You can see them in your head. See? Okay, clear them. Just take the sword and clear them off. Clear them off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One of those blobs would have been 500,000 times bigger than the planet Earth. 1, you cleared 6 of them. So you're dealing, see, with addiction. No wonder no one can ever fix addiction, is because you're dealing with such a gargantuan size of darkness. So one of them was 500,000 times the size of Earth. You cleared 6 of them. Okay. How do you feel now?
I feel great. And when you talk about addictions, I mean, there's, like you said, addictions to everything. Like there have been times that I've been addicted to working out or things that I think are good too, but they're just, there's a balance. Gotta find.
Yeah, right? There's a balance. There's a balance. There's really a balance. And when you find your balance, that means you found your center. And when you find your center, you'll find your truth. And your truth is your true I am energy. And so now then just say the words I am.
I am.
Okay. And now the I am energy makes you feel peaceful, calm, safe inside. Now you're just glowing in the dark. Look how you feel. Look how everybody feels. Wow. Big hand. Love you. Appreciate you.
Love you too. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're better. I'm glad you're better. I can see you. Yeah, I can see you better. I was seeing a light show in my head. It was really crazy. Today I was working with my friend Kevin on an earlier podcast of his, and we were doing this meditation. And we were doing it together. And if you have 2 people that are gifted up and you doing something together, it becomes not 2 people. It becomes like 2 bazillion people. That's the power of oneness. So Kevin and I are doing this meditation and clearing everybody's energy. And all of these bright, gigantic orbs were coming down. Okay. And so when this was happening, I turned and looked over at him. And I couldn't see his face. It was so golden because we were channeling abundance. And so his face was so golden, I couldn't see him. And I was like, I can't see you. You're all gold, and I'm laughing. Of course, I don't know if anybody else is seeing this or if I'm seeing this, but I would assume other people could. And then in the chat, we had several people that said, I watched Kevin's face fade away in light, and stuff. There was like all this in the chat. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And so, but these days, when you get beyond this and you get these kind of spiritual gifts that are happening now, you guys are going to change. I mean, you really are. Everybody does a big yakety yak about change, but now you're going to change. You're going to feel really, really good. And you will quit coming up with the excuses why you don't change. Well, many times you come up with an excuse because you don't change because you don't know how to, or you can't. But with these spiritual gifts, you'll actually be able to get above it. You did it. I appreciate you. I saw your light. I saw you glowing in the beginning of the show. That's the reason I went to you. Anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate
it.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Isn't that crazy? You guys could feel it. You could feel it in her. You know, you could just feel it. That was just the best. Michelle, what did you felt that with her? I can tell. Michelle, you're like such an empath. You feel everything.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
can.
you and your teachings.
Yeah, who we got? Who we talking to? Pick
Oh gosh,
somebody.
yeah,
Pick
we got
some.
a whole bunch of new people. So let me
All
get
right.
some more. I'm going to start with Nathan Raphaelov.
Oh my God, I was looking at his face. I was looking at Nathan. Wow, that's freaky. I should really do this. I'm serious. I should really do this. That's amazing.
Gary, you and
Nathan,
we're connected.
we are so connected. I was looking straight at your face on my screen. I got all these people. I'm looking at you. Anyway, so Nathan, how are you?
Thank you so much. Great, Gary. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. I'm doing great. Thank you for
Good.
asking.
Great to talk to you. What's your question? What's happening?
Question is, you mentioned spiritual gifts, and how do I find out what my spiritual gift is?
You know, you're like a love bug. I mean, so when I tap into you, I get sort of teary, which heals me. You're a healer, and you're a love bug, and you are a great conduit of dimensions. Sometimes people are. See, like right now, notice your feet and hands are warm. You feel that?
Yeah.
I lit my feet and hands up. That's all. I didn't light you up. I lit myself up. I lit my feet and hands. You know, I filled myself full of light, and I saw it just go straight over. You're just this conduit. And so, and where are you? Where are you today?
I'm in New York.
You're in New York. Okay. I'm in North Carolina. And so, and you could, you know, what made you feel the same thing that I felt, right? Well, what is that you are a conduit of dimensions. It could be a dimension between me in North Carolina, you in New York, or you could be here and someone could be on the moon. It wouldn't matter. Or you could be in some of the higher heavens, like Zion heavens, the highest heaven. You could be, you know, it could be the angels in Zion or God in Zion or whatever. And but you're able to be this conduit of light. And when I talked about Zion heaven, you then started sweating. All I had to do, see, when I spoke of Zion heaven, I went to Zion. Zion heaven was a heaven I'd never went to. I'd never been there before. All I had to do was die 5 times with COVID. Every time I died, I went to this crystal heaven, all made of crystals, and all this stuff was going on. And then I would slam back in my body, and there was doctors and nurses running around everywhere because I died, and they were trying to get me to not die. And then I went back up and I kept doing this thing until I went to all 5 Zion heavens. And when I went there, I was crowned in this consciousness that enlightened me in a bigger way than I've ever been. I was already, you know, you've heard of people die, they go to the light and they come back psychic. Well, I died, went to the light 5 times, and I was already psychic. So, I mean, for me, it was like a freak of nature space. And but all I had to do was think of Zion, and my consciousness went there, and you empathed it that quick. And so now you'll notice your sinuses open. Let's see what else you got going. Your heart's pretty warm inside. Your legs are really light. Feel that? Different feeling. Yeah. And you feel safe. Like a nice, safe feeling. You got about 200 angels behind you hanging out. That's pretty crazy. And the only thing you want to do is help other people. That's who you are. Is that about it? That's what you'd like to do, right? You just want to help people. That's what you do. And so, and aren't you in Kevin's network, right?
I am. Yes.
Yeah.
Truly blessed.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you learn so much from him. Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy what you learn. And so, you know, it's so cool for me to meet a lot of you guys that are in his network, because it's like a crazy energy where everybody's just helping each other. And that's what we need to do. We really all need to help each other. And if we help each other, we're going to feel good. You're going to feel good. They're going to feel good. Everybody will feel good. And so, yeah, but you're truly amazing. Ask for the spiritual gift of a staff. Ask for the spiritual gift of a staff. Just that's all you got to ask for. Say, give me a spiritual gift of a staff, God.
Give me a spiritual gift of a staff, God.
Okay, please.
Please.
Got to be nice to God. So there we go. Grab this staff. Grab the staff. Okay. And so this staff actually projects all kinds of crazy light that looks almost rainbow-like. And so just run it through your head, your throat, your heart, all the way down to your feet. How does that feel?
Very warm.
Okay. That actually healed anything messing with you. What family member? You got 2 family members you want to heal. Who are they? Who are they?
My wife and my daughter.
Okay. And so I'm grabbing something. Oh, I see all this healing energy. I had to grab me a Kleenex because you got so much healing energy rolling through you that it made me tear up. Okay. And my glasses will fog up. And so when you tear up, tears are healing. You have to have a tear to heal. That's what you have to have. And so I want you to take the staff. I want you to clear your wife and your daughter. Just go clear their energy. There we are. Your back, your neck is warm. Your back is warm. There we are. You feel happier. It's kind of a crazy happy, different feeling. You know, now you're tearing up. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You healed them. That's how you heal folks. What can you do? That's what you can do. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Beautiful. I don't think your heart's ever felt that good.
No, it's a great feeling for sure.
There we are. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You can get your gifts and you can use them. And that's all you got to do. Beautiful. You're a beautiful, beautiful man. You have this beautiful vibration of just wanting your family to be okay. There's nothing better in the world. Appreciate you.
Beautiful.
Appreciate
Thank you so much, Gary. Appreciate you.
Take care. Appreciate
Much
you.
love. Thank you.
Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, you made me feel good. Oh my God, Michelle, that had to make you cry.
I know, right? Feels good.
I can feel you tearing up. You're like, oh my God, don't make me cry. I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. And so that was cool. Wasn't that cool?
That was really cool. Good job.
Yeah, you could feel it. You could feel it. If you didn't get healed by that, just don't worry about it. I'm telling you. No, that's good. Who we talking to, honey? Who we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. I've got Alex Sanchez. I hope I got that name right. Alex Sanchez. Go ahead and unmute.
Oh, you
Alex.
gotta make me
Hi,
Hey, Alex, how are you?
I'm doing terrific. How about you? It's such an honor to be on. I didn't think I was going to get called.
Here we are. I'm glad to be on with you. Very glad to be on with you. And what's your question? What's going on? What do you need? What's happening?
So I guess what comes to mind is what is the next step in my life? And is there any particular gift that I have that I should expound on? Or how can I feel?
God's giving you a gift of writing.
Okay.
I see a feather coming down. It's a quilled feather. And that's the gift of writing. Are you thinking of writing a book or writing something?
Not particularly, but I can give it a try.
I think you'll be surprised at how much you have to say.
Okay.
Hold your hand up. Feel how your hand is tingly like?
Yes.
Feel that? It's kind of weird, right? And
It
that's
is.
because you have the gift of writing, which God gave you a little quilled pen with a feather, and it's like, one of those old things, old writing things, and so writing
Okay.
pens. And I just see with that, when you start to write, you're going to find that everything rolls through you, shows up at you, comes to you, and writing is a gift. Writing is not something that is a scholastic thing you learn, or
Okay.
it's not like something because you got a big old brain, but it is a spiritual gift if it really is there. I've worked with writers for the last 20 some years or so or more, and the biggest ones in the world. And so one of my best friends is Danielle Steele, the author, and she just passed the 1 billion book mark. So she sold 1 billion books. She was on Good Morning America a couple of weeks ago. She called me and she's like, Gary, I'm on Good Morning America. I sold 1 billion books finally, And so,
Right.
but she's one of my best buddies for many years, and she has this gift of writing, and And so, are you part of Kevin's folks? Are you part of
I
Kevin's?
am, yes.
You are. Oh, beautiful. Oh, good.
Yes.
You know, and many years ago, I told Kevin. Kevin's always got all these gifts. And see, when you're born and you have a lot of spiritual gifts, you don't always really know what they are, right? And so we were in beautiful Ojai, California,
Mhm.
and where we lived, he lived there, I lived there. I lived there because he gave me a house, right? And so that's why I live there. Thank you, Kevin. And so, but I'm living in this paradise, and and I'm helping him clean out his refrigerator. And he's always researching products, if they're good, if they're bad, what they do, what they don't. I can read any compound. I have the ability to hold anything in my hand like a compound, and so I can hold it in my hand and I can tell you everything it is. I can tell
Okay.
you also everything it's not. And so I would read these different things and talking about it. And I said, Kevin, you ought to write a book about this. And he's like, I don't know. I don't know, or something. And he didn't seem to be too impressed with that. And
Okay.
then I said, no, you really should, because I just feel it. I feel that this is so. Anyway, so I don't know how he bumped around and did it. You know, we never know how we bump around and do anything. But he ended up writing the secret cures they don't want you to know about, or ever what the title was, something close to that. But he sold like millions of these books, and it
Mhm.
was really a bestseller. Um, and um, and I was really proud. You know, I was really proud because I saw a lot of people changing. And Kevin always has new concepts, new thinking, forward thinking about new things, not accepting of everybody. And look how warm you feel now. Feel that? You see?
Yeah.
And, okay.
Yes.
And see, now you're starting to sweat like crazy. What does that feel like? Look at you, right?
It's amazing.
Okay, that's because I tapped into his energy, the power of oneness, my energy with his energy, which created a oneness energy, and you got zapped from that, and you went to such a high vibration that your spiritual gift of writing now showed up inside you.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Love it.
keep through. It was a dimension that you popped through right then, and so
Hmm.
that's what's happened. And so that's the reason you feel like inside, oh my God, I'm on fire. You see, and so
Yes.
so that's how it works. And so in many times, even biblically, whatever, when two or more are gathered in my name, then this and that happens. Anyway, all the good stuff happens. Well, yeah, I'm not exactly a biblical scholar, as you can tell, but this is really what happens. And so, but you got your gift of writing, and so I see you being able to do that among many other things. Your biggest thing that you care about in life is a oneness energy. Be one with everybody. Be appreciative. Many times I see in your life you weren't appreciated like you needed to be. I think a
Hmm.
lot of people feel that way. And so, but just be appreciative, and you'll find right now is a different time in the cosmos. I mean, this is a different time, spiritually speaking, and you'll find everything will come to you. Just be appreciative. You'll see it'll show up. And so,
Awesome. Thank
all
you.
right. Hey, how you feeling?
I feel great.
Good. Good, buddy. Good. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. Thanks for tuning in to Tapping In. Come to a spiritual retreat. You would learn a lot. If you were around me for 10 minutes, you'd be levitating. I'm telling you.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're like that. You're like that guy. Hey, we got a spiritual retreat coming up too. Dean, when's the spiritual retreat?
The spiritual retreat is October 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. There's a
All
Thursday
right,
through a Sunday.
right, and it's right here in beautiful North Carolina, right at my retreat center, my home, and I really appreciate it. I love you guys, coming and hanging out. I learn a lot of stuff at spiritual retreats. I learned so much, and I learned from you guys. You guys wonder what are my gifts? Well, I learn more from your gifts a lot of times than I do from mine. And but you all have spiritual gifts. You have to figure out what's my gift, and where do I? It's not where you end up. It's not where you begin. Blah. It's where you end up. And a lot of you guys are much further down the road with your spiritual gifts than you'll ever really know. And so, who are we talking to now?
Thank you, Gary.
Oh,
I've got GIN Novi Land Retreat. I'm getting ready to spotlight you. All you gotta do is unmute.
All right.
Hi.
Shirley,
Welcome
you're out in the dark, with the fire and everything. Look at you.
The camping.
Yes.
Good.
Hello. We really enjoyed watching Kevin today. I was in tears.
Oh,
Yes,
beautiful.
but it,
Beautiful. I'm glad you enjoyed us. I'm glad you enjoyed it. He's amazing.
I don't know if you can see us, but here we are sitting as a group. We have a wonderful vibration. Can you tell? Can you see?
That's better. That helped. That helped.
Yes. Can you see something special about this group? And I'm very interested in energy healing. Do I have this gift?
You have many gifts. You have the gift of a grandmother, an older lady. And so I don't know if you knew you had a grandma that had was real special in this way. But there's an older lady. She was I think she might have been religious. Where are you anyway? Where are you guys?
We're in Kentucky.
You're in Kentucky. Yeehaw. I love it. And so I love Kentucky. And so you had an older lady that you might not have even known her, but I see her in your lineage. And so you actually get a lot of spiritual gifts from that. And you also get a lot of spiritual gifts from Native American stuff. And so I see that as well. And so you have a lot of different things that will just come to you. But yes, you have gifts. Notice how your hands are getting hot?
I feel like crying again.
Well, if you cry, crying is healing. So today, when you were thinking of Kevin and watching us on the show, and you started crying, you were actually healing him, was what I saw. And so, and he needs a lot of healing. And so we all do. I do.
We all do.
Yeah, we all need that. You guys need that. But I see you as a very special group of people because there's so much love. And so anytime you have that much love, it's beautiful. And I just see, who are all these people around you? Who are all these people? That's your family?
Well, we're from Jin. This is our retreat.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, good. Fantastic. Well, you are family. If you're from Jen, you're from family. That's awesome. And so, but people with like minds are really what it is these days, and especially in a oneness way, like Jen is, like the partners are with Kevin and Jen. And so, I mean, you guys are really beautiful people. You really, really are. Let me clear all of you. That's the best thing I could do. Okay. And so I'm clearing you with your tears and with your healing ability. And I want you to ask God to give you gifts of healing. Can you do that?
God,
Can you say that? You can all say it. Sure.
God give us gifts of
God
healing.
gives us gifts of healing.
There we go. And I heard heal, and I heard the voice say heal each other. And so, but now then, see, her hands got really hot. And then the girl beside of you, I don't know everybody's name, but anyway, she got really warm and your sinuses open. The girl sitting beside of you. And so did you feel your sinuses open? You can breathe now? Yeah. You felt that? And then all you guys back there, your feet are warm. I see your head's full of light. And somebody got their heart broke recently. They felt a heartbreak or something that hurt their feelings. One of the guys, I think. Does that make any sense with you guys? Anybody back there? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Which one? You? Yes? Yes, you. You got your heart broke, right? And so I want you to ask your angels for a new heart. Say, angels, God, give me a new heart, please. Say it out loud if you can.
Please give me a new heart.
Okay, there, big giant heart came down, and you got the gift of a golden beating heart. Take it and pull it into your chest. Pull it right into, just reach and grab it and pull it into your chest. Pull it into your chest. There you go. Hold your hands there for a minute. Hold them there for a minute. And there. And now it clicked in. Look how warm you feel. See? You feel totally light all the way down your legs. Feel that?
Yeah.
Good. That'll save your life. Okay? You got a brand new heart. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. You'll see everything will heal with you now. Everything will heal with you. Even the situation will heal. I see things becoming way, way better for you. And you're a precious person. Oh my God, you're amazing. You know, you really are amazing. As amazing as you think you are, you're more amazing than that. So that's what I see. So be your amazing self. And you can do a lot of things to help other people, and you always will. Nothing's going to waver you. You may get off track for a minute because you may get beat up or something with your getting your heart broke or this or that, but you'll heal up. You're just lucky in life. Crazy dumb luck. All you guys stay real close to him because he's got crazy dumb luck. You know, doesn't he? He does. Y'all are laughing because yeah, he has dumb luck. He just does. And so I was talking to Kevin earlier. We were laughing. We would say, well, we'd rather have dumb luck than I can't remember what it was. What was it, Kevin? Intelligence. Yeah, yeah. Kevin, we'd rather have dumb luck than intelligence. And so that's perfect. And so I'm okay with being dumb, but I just want to be lucky. So I appreciate you guys. I cleared all of you guys. You guys are looking beautiful now. I cleared all of your energies. I see everything. I see one of you getting a new car. Who's getting a new car? Which one of you? Which one? Who's getting it? Some new automobile? What?
It
You
could
just
be
did?
any of them.
Oh, I just see a brand new car, and I see one of you guys freaking out over it and happy about it. You've been thinking about it, manifesting it. Yes, right? Makes sense. There we are. Okay. Well, there we are. Good. Well, good luck with everything. I appreciate you guys. Keep on tuning
Thank
in
you.
to Tappy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. That was
Thank
fun.
you.
That was fun. I enjoyed
Cool.
that.
Have fun.
That was
What a
cool.
nice-
Yeah.
Wasn't it cool? What a
Yeah.
nice bunch, right? I'm telling you. I'm
All
telling you,
right.
that's really good. Who we talking to, Michelle?
Yeah, I got quite a few people. I'm going to put on Sadim Khalid. I hope I said that right too. Hi, Sadim. Thank you for being patient. How are you?
Hi, I'm really
Welcome.
good. I was
Yeah.
not expecting that. Thank you so much for giving me a chance.
Yeah. Hey,
I get
where are you from? Where are you today?
I am in San Diego.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Neat, 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 neat. I love your accent. Where are you from? I love that. I just, I love it.
Pakistan.
Oh, you're from Pakistan. I love I love your accent. Anyway, what's your question? What's going on with you?
I actually have a couple questions, but I want to start with something that I always thought about. I've shared it with some of my friends as well, but I'm really curious.
Okay.
So, as a kid, until I was 14 or 15 years old, I used to smell this very mysterious smell. I don't know what it was, but I was very addicted to it. It was very random, out of nowhere, or it would come to me out of nowhere, or any random time while I'm walking, while I'm sitting on my bed, or while I'm studying. And whenever I got that smell, I would just literally try to, just chase that smell so it doesn't end, and I just keep moving. I would just keep just tracking it somehow so it doesn't go away. But after some time, like I think after 15 or 16 years old, I lost that smell. I just still cannot comprehend what it was. So I just wanted to ask you if if you have ever heard of something like that.
I have. You're going to a certain temple of a high consciousness. And so in this temple, it was a certain scent of fragrance, almost like incense, but it wasn't incense. It was something. I don't know. I don't know what I can smell what you sell. Smell. See, I have smell. I can smell psychically. And I can taste psychically. I'm a good cook because I can tell what it needs. I don't even have to taste it. I can know what it is. But you actually have this amazing ability, and you still have this ability to open up these senses. See, the sense of smell, many times when I clear people's energy, and it goes to the highest heaven, which is Zion heaven, right? And when you go up to there and you're from there, see, a lot, I've never seen so many people as you Jinn people that are, a lot of you guys are really from Zion heaven. And so a lot of people have incarnated back to earth, incarnated from Zion. And if you're from there, you'll do little weird idiosyncrasies like what you're talking about. But I see a temple on the cliff in Zion. That's one of the most beautiful, energetic places in all of God's universes. Look how warm you feel now. How are you feeling? Feel that?
I feel very warm. It's very strange.
Okay. And so that's because you're tapping into this temple. That smell was leading you back to Zion. Now you notice your sinuses open.
Mm-hmm.
You got your gift back. You got your gift back. Now
That smell was something that I have never experienced ever. I cannot relate that smell to anything. It was
you were smelling the temple. You're smelling the incense in this temple. But now if you notice, all of a sudden your sinuses are totally open. Feel this? See?
Mhm.
Okay. And you'll be able to now get the scent, but you were just being led back to your heaven. See, because Zion heaven is a heaven that's totally different than the other heavens. It's a heaven that if you can be there and you can be here. It's like a heaven where, and if you have this gift to do those two, then you end up living in your ultimate heaven down here. And so you're this kind of freak of nature that you always know it because people are attracted to you. You know, they always are like, so, you know, you're like, you know, Kevin was here in the house for a day, and my dog that don't pay attention to anybody was like crawling around all over him, and the other dog that pays attention to everybody was like laying in his lap, and you know, whatever. And then the other dog, you know, so I'm like, could you collect more dogs there? Energy boy, right? And so he has this amazing vibration. And see, when people have this amazing vibration, kids are attracted, dogs are attracted, people are attracted, because they feel this healing that is a crazy healing. And so that's what you have. And so that scent was leading you back to this temple so you would find your connection back to your heaven, and you'd be able to feel that, and you'd be able to be here at the same time. Well, I just connected you back. So you got there. Great question. Really bizarre answer. Really interesting, but an interesting answer.
Yeah, definitely.
Neat. See, I can see all of God's universes all at one time. Like right now, I can see all of them. I can see all of God's universes. And so when I went through my dying experience with COVID, I got the gift of being able to see everything, and I also got this crazy intellect. My IQ went up to some crazy number, and I didn't like myself because I thought everybody was stupid. I thought I'm never going to be able to talk to people anymore because this is annoying. And then I was like, God, please dumb me back down. And God said, well, I'll dumb you back down, but first you got to really understand my universes so you can help people more. I'm like, okay, but make it quick. I don't like having this kind of crazy intellect. I could remember everything that ever happened to me. I could remember every conversation. I could remember everybody's name that I had ever met in my entire life. Right? Well, that was a freak show. And so I didn't feel like being like that. I enjoy all my spiritual gifts, but I didn't feel like being, you know, this Einstein and then some. And so, but you now know what that is. So you'll be able to go there in your head. Come to a spiritual retreat, change your life. Okay? You'll freak. Yeah.
I just want to ask you one more thing. So
all right.
What is my spiritual gift? How can I find that out?
Okay, I've got an answer for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's what your spiritual gift is. Yes. If you're a Zion being, if you're from this heaven, you're like a crazy God being. And so you are made of heavenly hierarchy bones, so to speak. And that's who you are. So what is your gift? Yes, all of the gifts. That's what they are. That's the reason I said, come to a spiritual retreat and I'll teach you how to use them. But
Yeah.
It's like, or get a private reading. All you got to do, how do you come to the retreat? Just call Michelle. It's really easy. She books everything. 702-822-0548. Did I get it right?
You got it right, Michelle. Gary, you got it right.
Or
Yeah.
you could also email me, michelle@garyspivey.com.
I have the email and number, and I will message you.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
You will learn more than you could ever. You will be like, oh my God, that's how it works. But you'll be, here's where at the end of the day, that's how simple it is. You got to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God you asked something that sounded like a ridiculous question. That was good. That was beautiful. Anyway, good luck to you. I could talk to you all day. Anyway, there we are.
Thank you.
That's probably one of the most favorite. Everybody's always asking me, what is my most favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do is to get you guys as high as you can go. And I don't know if there's a number to how high you can go, but I'm seeing some really great stuff with you guys these days. I'm seeing people go so high, that thing where you always feel like there's something you should be doing. I think everybody's got this thing going where what should I really be doing? And you have this sense of wanting to help other people. I think that's what we're talking about right now. So it's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful being on the show and talking to all you guys. Who are we talking to, Michelle?
Thank you, Gary. I have Jin Kang. I hope I said that right. Jin Kang. Did I say it right?
Yeah. Hello.
Tapping
Hey,
in.
girl. How
Hi.
are you? You're
Good.
pretty.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Where are you? Where are you from?
I'm originally from Korea, but I'm living in Canada right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What part of Canada are you from?
I'm living in Edmonton, Alberta.
Oh, okay. I got a friend that lives in Alberta. That's the reason I felt connected to that. So anyway, so what's your question? What's your question?
Yeah. So my question is, since a few years ago, I started to have, well, when I'm driving, I started to have this anxiety, and it kind of goes to like panic
attack. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And then
I see a panic attack demon on you. Okay.
Oh my.
And so you want me to get rid of it?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Don't be afraid of it, first of all. All right? Have no fear. You're much bigger and badder than it is. You actually have 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There we go. Now cleared it out in the universe. Ask God for, and this thing really did some damage on you. And so I want you to ask God for a brand new spirit. So just say, God, angels, give me a brand new spirit, please. Say it.
Oh, wow. I just,
It's okay. It's okay.
oh my God.
It's okay. Well, you're getting healed up. That's the reason you feel the tears. That's what happens. Just say, God, angels, give me a brand new spirit, please.
God, give me a brand new spirit, please.
There we go. And I saw it slip right into your body. And then I saw a crown on your head. Wow. So you got crowned in a higher vibration that is above the vibration of any panic attack or any demon messing with you there. And so I just see you looking super bright. Your head feels really weird inside. Feel how it feels a little buzzy and strange. And so, but good. And so now your hands are warming up, your feet are warming up, your body's getting hot. You feel warm? You feel warm, right?
Very warm.
Very warm. Honey, you're going to be so okay. You're going to be so okay. You're absolutely beautiful, inside, outside, and you don't have anything wrong with you. You have everything right with you. That's what happens. See, when you're such a bright light, many times the dark energies, especially like panic attack demons, that kind of thing, they attack you. You also had an eating disorder demon from way back. And so when you were a teenager, there was something where that entity was around you. I cleared that off of you too. Notice how good your stomach feels now. It kind of feels real good. And so you look so amazingly bright. You have like a sunshine now that showed up in you, which is I call them God matrices. That's what God calls them. And so you got this God matrix that showed up inside of your body. And now you got these beams of light coming out of you. And so you got one person you want to help besides yourself. Who is it?
Think my mom.
I think your mom. Okay. Let me look at her. I'm clearing a dark energy. She's also backwards in her body. When people are backwards in their body, they actually are indifferent. You know, you tell them to turn right, they'll turn left. You tell them to turn left, they'll turn right. You tell them to go up, they'll go down. I mean, it's just the opposite. They're opposing, but she's opposing herself a bit, and it's causing a few health problems. Her thyroid is off. I don't know if you know that. If she don't, she should probably get it checked. I feel a dark energy there, and so I got her all cleared up. And her back is a little goofy. I'm just clearing off all these little dark energies around her, and now she looks good. Now she looks really super bright. I can do it fast. I got rid of more. It would take, if I explained everything I did right then, it would take 30 minutes. But that's how much stuff I pulled off of her. So I can see, I saw the energy, the darkness crack off of her. You'll notice she's going to feel a whole lot better. That's very sweet of you to want her better. Okay?
Thank you. Thank
Hey,
you.
thank you.
Jen.
Good luck.
Thank you,
You're
Gary.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You're beautiful. Michelle's hugging
I
you.
know. You can already tell I'm like loving her. I'm like, she would be my friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she would be. She's beautiful. Who we talking to? Who we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. I have Kevin Tan. I hope I said that right. Kevin Tan. Hi,
Hi.
welcome to Tapping In.
Yes. Hello.
Hey. Hey,
Hi.
buddy.
Hey, Gary.
How are you?
I'm
Good to see
great. I'm having a great time. This is very fun.
Oh, good, 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 good. Well, you're such an energy person yourself. I think you always can feel people. You always have been that way, I think, since you were born. You have the ability to feel other people. And so, I mean, you should be a psychic if you're not. And so, I mean, it's like, because you can just feel folks. You can feel what's happening. Does that make any sense to you?
It does. It does. Yeah.
Oh, where are you? Where are you from?
So I was born in Manila, Philippines, but I'm in Sydney, Australia at the moment.
Oh, you're in Sydney. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, very, very good to see you. I see all kinds of good stuff in your world. I see you've got some trips going. I see a lot of light. I see more money. You got just you're going better. Big shifts and changes recently that put you. It was almost like you had bad change that brought you to good change, and so that's what I'm seeing for you. But it all feels good. Feels really bright. Make any sense at all?
It does. I'm humbled to hear that.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. What? Any other specific questions you want to know?
Yeah. So my question is, you'd mentioned about, forgiveness earlier and we've been talking about releasing, love and things from within. So my question is, how can we apply forgiveness and letting go to allow us to release our love from inside?
Well, first of all, you got to love yourself. That's it. That's it. You got to love yourself. And you need to love yourself in a total 1,000,000% way. There's a spiritual gift, and all you guys, you should ask for this spiritual gift. If you're not paying attention to anything else tonight, pay attention to what I'm saying right now. You want to ask your angels, but ask God to give you your baby spirit, little baby. Imagine in your mind's eye, God reaching and handing you your little baby self. Okay, you got it. Okay, pull it in. Grab the baby, hold it in your hands. Take your hands, your physical hands, reach and get it. Go ahead and do it. Don't feel silly. Just grab it. Okay, pull it into your chest. There you are. You can suddenly breathe. Almost took your breath. Feel that? How's that feel, buddy?
It feels like restraints and barriers kind of went away. Like, thoughts about.
It looked like bats flying out of a cave. That's what I saw all these ropes fly off of you. That's what you felt. And now then, take a deep breath. Look how you feel. And feel that floating up feeling?
Mm-hmm.
That was the gift of loving yourself. Your baby spirit is the gift of loving yourself. And being happy with who you are. And so you just want to say these words now. I am. Say, I am.
I am.
You are. Look how good that feels. Feel that?
Feels amazing.
Feels amazing. And so you're going to be in one piece now. You're going to be able to move on. You're going to be able to find whatever you want to find. You want a soulmate? You got one? What are you looking for?
Yeah, soulmate.
Okay, ask God. Say, give me a soulmate, please.
Give me a soulmate, please.
He says he'll give you a choice of 3 you pick. How's that?
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, there you are. Your feet got real hot. Feel how hot your feet got in your hands?
Yeah.
That just means that's the truth. You felt truth. So there we go.
Yeah.
Really easy. There you go. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. That's what I see. When you get your baby spirit, God, when you were born, God loved this little baby so much. I mean, God really loved this little baby. And so that's your baby spirit. He's giving you that spirit that he loves so much, and he's putting it back inside of you. And then, so you're going to love yourself that much. You're going to love yourself as much as God loved you when you were born. And that's the trick of this. This was something I got, maybe I got this gift about 6 months ago, but boy, was this a deal changer. Oh yeah, then I could get through anything. Once I got that spiritual gift, I could bounce through, I didn't care what it was. I could bounce through anything. And the reason is because I loved myself that much. I love myself as much as God loved me as a little baby being born. And so that's the gift you got. And all you guys, if you didn't get that gift, you should have been awake through that one, because that's a special gift. You want to ask God for that gift, and you want to ask him every day to make sure it's with you. And so take that little baby spirit, God will hand them to you, and you just put it inside you. That's all you got to do. Look how you feel. Freaky good.
Free.
Right?
Free.
Free's
Lots of
big.
acceptance.
Free's big. I love you. You be good. Okay?
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you,
Kevin.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that and loved it. That's perfect. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. I'm gonna put Rolando Maestas. Rolo May. He's driving though, so be careful driving.
Definitely.
David.
Hello. Oh, you got
And
David in the
Latoya.
back.
David.
David's the epitome of the longest road trip in the world. I thought we were going to have to call and get him, committed, arrested, something. He steals people.
We're gonna get him a bus and a microphone. He's gonna go on tour.
Oh, that's perfect. And you can be, hello guys, welcome to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going? Were you guys going to Burning Man? I think it's over.
No, Gary, David came with me today, and we put up a teepee in Indian Canyon today.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
And Uncle Bob here guided us on our whole experience. There were about 10 of us.
Wow. Well, I thank God you have some wisdom with you. I feel better because you have Uncle Bob there.
Now, I'm just saying, in traditional times, all the teepees were put up by women. Notice it took us all day to put up one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there we go. There we go. Women do everything. They're smarter than us guys. They're just smarter, and they work better. They just get their job done, and we sit and talk about things. We got to reflect on who we think we are,
and smile and always have a good demeanor, just like Michelle.
There we go.
Thank you.
Well, you got it. In this canyon, David is the epitome of soaking up spiritual gifts. He just likes to go on road trips, to soak up spiritual gifts, and so that's what you do, and so but I see, David, when you were out there, you got a bunch of spiritual gifts. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was amazing, and it's just the vibration of that place. It puts you in higher than atmosphere you could ever be.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, give me those gifts. Give me those gifts.
Here, all of you.
Oh wow, I see it. You had native gifts. That was amazing. Thank you. My sinus is open. I feel better. I feel lighter. Wow.
Hey, Gary. So I wanted to share something from the last retreat. I was able to sit with Ruben and Tobias, part of Jin, and we were comparing a lot of notes about the two different groups of people. And it was interesting to me because I find Jin folks to be very
Here's Ruben. Here's Ruben.
Hey, Ruben.
Hey
What's
guys,
up, buddy?
how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you again.
I manifested him. How's that?
That's awesome. Awesome. Hey, so Ruben and I were talking last time, and a lot of the work that Jin does is, if you can imagine moving a couch, okay? We're going to conceptualize this couch. We're going to pick it out. We're going to look at the material, the color, the size, the shape. We're going to see if it's going to move through the door, where it's going to land in the new room. But I really feel, Gary, that where you come in is almost like, okay, now that we've done all this, we've analyzed, we picked it out, we've purchased, we've got it delivered, set up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sit back and we're going to sit in this couch and we're going to relax in it. And we're going to allow whatever's going to happen, because I know I'm in a safe place. I've done all this work. I know this couch will hold me once I relax into it. I don't have to worry about it.
Right? We may be going to lose you. Oh, no. We can't lose you. Oh, back. Oh, yeah. Okay. So anyway,
All right. So sorry.
So tell me the point real quick before I lose you.
Sorry. Basically, the analytical part is getting the couch into the room, and Gary's part is actually allowing it sitting.
Yeah, well, see, I imagine allowing it sitting. I just know that somebody's going to work it out, and I don't have to think about it, and it's just going to land in the room. It's just going to be, and probably that's Dean. So that's Dean's job.
Yes, I'll pick up the couch and move it and get it in the room.
But you could clearly see a difference in like the Jin people and Kevin's people that were at the retreat. They had some edge that was a very neat edge to see. And I was, I seen it through Jared. I seen it.
You can definitely learn from them too.
Yeah, and you guys, you just all of a sudden. I mean, they look. Sometimes you think, well, they're not that bright. No, I'm joking. But they're like, do it. I think, but you'll come up with something, and they'll analyze it, and they'll go, here's what I think it is, and so, and it's amazing. So
no, I love them. I want to see more of them.
Yeah. So that's good. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Kevin.
Hello, everyone.
Absolutely. And you know what? I really love the retreat and just sitting with Ruben and Tobias and, really having conversation, getting to know them. That was really where the gold was of the retreat. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so special, and I really got that through Jared. Jared was great because he's always around, and I talked to Jared today, and he's like, he goes through what he goes and reflects and becomes, his best self, and I mean, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild what happens. But anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and so thank God. Now you guys would be totally. Here's my psychic prediction: you'd be totally screwed if you didn't have Uncle Bob with you. Okay. That's what I said.
Absolutely.
And Uncle Bob, if they start driving slow, like 20 miles an hour, jump. Okay.
Hey, can we clear? Can we clear Uncle Bob's back real quick before we let you go?
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's give him a golden spine. If you guys have bone problems, you just want to ask for the spiritual gift of a golden spine. And see, David, I saw you bring it down right then when you took your hand. And so you brought it down. I brought it down all at the same time. We both, two makes more. When you got two or more, it's better. And there we go. When we're all, Uncle Bob, we're healing you up. Look how your feet are a little tingly. Sinuses open. Back of your neck. Your shoulders are warm. Can you feel any of that? There we are. There we go. And now I see
my shoulders are warm.
Shoulders are warm.
Yeah, that's really
good.
good.
The lower spine.
Yeah, well, it's going down. It's going down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There, I pulled a demon out of your lower back that was stabbing you. And so there, I pulled him out. Now your lower spine's warm. Feel that? There we go. See? There you go.
Yeah,
now you're good.
Warm.
Yeah, there we go. Now you're good. There, but still 20 miles an hour, jump. Okay. Get out of this car. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rolo. Thank you,
Love
David.
you guys.
See you at the retreat. I'll see you at the retreat. I love you guys. That's
Bye.
Anyway, we have very serious people that come to the retreats, as you can tell. And they're no fun at all. And no, I'm joking. They're fun. Everybody's fun. We have a ball. Who are we talking to, Michelle?
Gary, I have Eva Marie Keller. Thank you for being so patient, Miss Eva Marie. Hello, how are you?
You are beautiful. I love your light. I love your light. I love who you are. I love you. Do you live in two places, or what's your thing with two places?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like I live in two places, yes. Like one
Okay.
here on Earth and one probably somewhere like in Zion, or where you said.
I think that's true. And you're actually aware of it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you're aware of when your head is here, and you're aware of when your head is there. And sometimes it's annoying, and sometimes it's a little aggravating.
Mm-hmm.
And so because you're trying to work it out to where you're just normal all the time. And so I see a beautiful spiritual gift coming, many different spiritual gifts that are coming to you. It's raining them on your head. Okay. I see all these rainbows above your body. I see these beautiful rainbows above your body. And these are spiritual gifts of healing. And you're also in a very whimsical, you're connected to many different heavens. So have you always been pretty spiritually gifted since a little girl? You have,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
have, yeah.
And so I see many angels around you. I see unicorns. I see Pegasus. I see, does that make any sense to you at all? Did you used to draw those or be all connected with those when you're a little girl? And so, but you're actually connected to the heaven that has unicorns and Pegasus and all this. It's a very whimsical heaven. And this is the heaven of creation. And so you're connected to creation heaven. If you're connected to creation heaven, you would be a beautiful designer, a beautiful artist. What do you do? I don't know what you do. Tell me what you do.
Wow, I do a lot of things. Technically, I'm a translator and interpreter.
Okay.
But most of the time I love to, spend time with people, be in nature, meditate, and do sports.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You will find if you try to create anything,
Yeah.
you're going to find that you have the ability to manifest anything as an artist, whatever, art, what is art? It's all over the place. But you have this amazing energy of creation. You would be able to write, you'd be able to do all kinds of art. I mean, I just see all kinds of, I don't know what your art form is. I'm just telling you that you're connected to creation heaven. You're magic with kids. And so you have a gift.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm a Gemini from my zodiac sign, and that makes me be interested in so many different topics. So
Okay.
it's kind of hard for me to
Pick
find
one.
one branch. So just pick
Well,
one. All right.
it doesn't matter. You can do anything and do them all. But you would be able to do
Okay.
all of them very well. But I see you're really interesting. Very, very interesting. Where are you? What city are you in?
I am
Or
in
what country?
Germany. I'm in
Oh,
near Frankfurt in Germany.
oh, nice, 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 nice. Well, thank you for tapping in. And so,
Hmm.
but you have this beautiful light about you. You need to, you need to shoot higher, is what I see. Um, your vision of who you are, make it bigger, and just make it bigger. And so I remember when I read Goldie Hawn's daughter many years ago, and she hadn't been in a movie. And I told her what she should do and how it would happen. And it had to do with her being a movie star. And she was like, "Oh my God, really?" And I said, "Yeah, really. But you have to shoot higher." And she said, "Well, I'm offered two movies at one time." I said, "Do them both." And she did, and they were both hits. And so then her career went on. She became this movie star. But I can think of many different people. I was just talking about her today, so she popped in my head. And so, but you are this person that can shoot for whatever, um, shoot higher, and you'll find you're able to go higher easier. It's going to be easier for you to manifest crazy stuff, perfection, and greatness than it is to be mediocre. You're no good at mediocre. You're not good at that. And so you want to shoot for really big stuff. And so it's really appropriate you're in Gen. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, you're beautiful. You're really beautiful. And you got a lot of
Thank
stuff.
you, Gary.
Do
Hmm.
you ever listen to poetry or anything like that? Or rhymes? You write it? You
I
write?
don't listen to poetry, but I do like to write. Yes, so I
Mm.
have started to do that.
I see you writing beautiful It's like poetry, but but it's amazing. It's beautiful, and I see it being a hit. I can look at something and tell if it's a best-selling thing or a hit or a, I can tell when it has magic. I can see it. And so I have an old music producer in my head that produced, oh my God, I can go on. Who did Dino? Or Michelle? Who did Sweet Home Alabama? Who was
Oh,
that? Sweet Home
you mean
Alabama.
the
That wasn't
song?
Leonard Skinner, was it?
Leonard Skinner.
Was it?
Anyway, this guy was the
Right.
producer of Leonard Skinner. Uh, he had the largest he had the largest he had the largest production company of Southern rock and roll in the world. And I was in his office. His name is David Lowry, and so I'm in his office, and I had the best time hanging out with him and an old rock star friend that I had, and have still, and he wrote the song Key Largo, which was a number one song in 1982, and and this old guy who produced all these famous people, and I'm really glitching on all the famous people he produced, but it's some crazy. If I started naming names, you guys would freak. Uh, anyway, but he had a saying, and he also at that when I met him, he had a heart issue, and I remember healing his heart, and when I did, he's like, I remember him going, and he was a Southern gentleman from Georgia, and he's like, "Oh my God, I feel like I got hot coals in my chest. My chest is," and so he was freaking all out. But he had this saying that he would always do when he would listen to music and listen to the words of music, poetry, and he would say this saying, and it was called, "You writ a hit." That was his saying. You writ a hit. Like you wrote a hit. And so I heard his voice in my head when I looked at you and associated poetry. And so I hear you read a hit. Okay. And so from this very famous guy who had the largest record or production collection in the world that was privately owned, I heard that from his voice. He's on the other side now, but this is many years ago. But I heard his voice, and so. But you're one of these people that if you try it, you're going to shoot for it, and it's going to be something bizarre. And so you have the ozone vibration. You can go way high. You kind of know this, right? You do kind of really know that you know this, and so do that, and shut up. Do that and just shut up. Okay. All this other stuff. I don't want to hear it. Right. Do that. Go high. Go high. You go high and you go do that. And if you go do that, that's all you need to do. Easy for you. Easy for you. It sounds like I'm your mother. Or more like a bitchy aunt or something, or uncle. I don't know. It's but honey, I see you really being amazing. Go do that.
All right, I'll go for it. Thank you, Gary. And thank you so much for everyone who's there. I feel all kinds of energies going through my body, and it feels very amazing.
Well, it's because that's who you are. I appreciate you. I appreciate
Amazing.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eva.
Yes. She would be fun.
I love her.
God. Go to Vegas and have a weekend with Michelle. Oh, Lord.
Yes, come.
You and Michelle and Dean would be
Everyone's
tearing Vegas.
invited.
Right,
Yeah,
good.
you and Michelle and Dean would be tearing Vegas all up. That's good. I want to talk to Dakota. Can I talk to Dakota?
Oh, I
Hey,
had him
Dakota,
on my
can I talk
list.
to you?
Yes, I had him already on my list. Okay.
Yeah. He's got so many angels with him, I can't count them. He's like got so much stuff. It's all good stuff. Anyway, there we go. Hey,
Hi,
buddy.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good, Gary. Good to be here.
Hey, it's really good to talk to you. Really good to talk to you. I see all this light around you. That's doing stuff. You have a crazy energy. It's infinity. Infinity connects and just heals people and keeps going. Infinity. What does infinity mean? Well, it's the figure 8 symbol that goes and goes and goes and never stops, right? And that's between heavens, between people. So again, you have this crazy ability to transcend dimensions. And so, does that make sense to you?
It does. It does. I my question to that is, how can I use that to apply? Is that applicable to healing others and myself?
Yes, and your angel answered like this. I'm not so cocky to answer it the way that your angel answered it. You got a cocky angel. Your cocky angel said, "Duh," right?
Yeah.
And so your cocky angel's like, "Duh, what do you think?" And so, but yes is the answer. You can heal yourself. You can heal other people. There's nothing you cannot do.
Hmm.
You feel and you catch things. You have little silly things that you manifest, and they happen, and you go, "Wow, damn, that happened." You have that happen all the time, right?
I do.
Yeah, and
I
so
really do.
yeah, you really do. And so the only thing you got to do is expand that and put yourself in a position to help other people. And to do that, sometimes you have to. It's not like, well, sometimes you kind of have to hurt some of your buddies, your friends, your family, even people around you. When you excel, they get pissed. And so I see you going through that. Does that make some sense to you?
You're hitting the nail on the head.
Okay. Well, see, you have to just do this. You have to do this. And in
Mm.
1994, I did my first infomercial in 1994, right? And and since then, I did a million of them with Kevin all over the world in all these different countries, that we did. And so, but it was really crazy because I did this infomercial. I was supposed to do it with Latoya Jackson, and something she had a contract problem, and so and the producers made me. They said, "Well, you got to be best friends with Latoya, or she's all nervous and she won't do it." And I said, "Okay." So I ended up being best friends with Latoya. Well, I'm still friends, but but it was a thing where then they said, "We got to pick somebody else because their contract was." Anyway, I ended up doing the thing with Downtown Julie Brown, which was the first VJ of all times, and so on MTV, and it was a hit. It was really good, and so we did, okay, but I realized this connection that at that point that I had with people, and it was really wild because I realized they could just see me, and so I would be laying in bed at night, and all of a sudden I would be in somebody's bedroom seeing the show, right? Whatever's going on, and I'm like, where am I, right? And this happened when I had all these late night infomercials rolling, and so
Hmm.
you're one of these people where if people see you or you visually, they're going to connect with this infinity energy that takes them to all the high places where you are. You're one of these people. You're the second one I read tonight that transcends dimensions. I transcend dimensions. I mean, I know I do. Kevin certainly transcends dimensions. I mean, that's just who he is, and so. But you transcend dimensions, and you have that ability. So you got to be around other people that get you, or you're
Hmm.
going to be beat to death. That's what happens.
I love that I'm hearing that. And this, I'm actually meeting up with some other people that are that are in the same business as I am, and it's been a long time coming. So I'm hoping that those are going to be my people. I feel like this is perfect timing. Can I ask you one other question, Gary?
Yes is the answer. Yes and no. Some will be jealous of you. You're always going to be the guy that people are jealous of.
Hmm.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's certainly in Kevin's situation that way. It's certainly that way with me in life. I don't care.
Hmm.
I don't care. Don't be jealous. Just be with me. Be my buddy. Be my friend. And so, but
Yes.
you're amazing. But I see you excelling, and you'll find it'll just continue to happen. And stay true to who you are, which I think you always will. That's what I see. What city are you in?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay, great city. Great city. I used
Yes,
to do
sir.
a show
Yes.
there I don't know, what was I, every Wednesday there, Dean? I can't remember. I was in Austin for a long
Every
time.
Wednesday for years and years, the Bobby
Yeah.
Bone Show.
Yeah.
Huh.
He became real big. He absolutely. And so, but
Very cool.
you're really gifted. And so I want you to ask God and the angels for all your gifts. Say, God, angels, give me all my gifts, please.
God and angels, give me all my gifts, please.
God's asking me to ask you a question. Will you please get out of your way?
How do I do that?
Do it. You want to do that?
Do it.
Just do
Yes, I do.
Okay, there you go. Okay, he gave you all the gifts to get out of your way. How hot did you get?
My chest is very hot.
On fire, right?
My legs are too.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
You're sweating. Yeah, so you're starting to shine. And so there we go. You got all the gifts to get to where you need to go. And you always got to remember, let me get out of my way. Let me get out of my way. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Sinuses open, hands are tingly, face is hot, legs are really hot, feet are really warm. Feel all that going on?
I do.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go. You're gonna find happiness really easy. You got a couple of old traumas that are hell dimensions from way back. I just cleared your old traumas off your heart. Ask God for a new heart. Simple. Just say, God, give me a new heart.
God, give me a new heart.
Please.
Please.
There it goes. Right into your chest. Look how that feels.
The light.
Yep. Good. You'll be fine. Let me know. Come to a spiritual retreat. Change your life.
I will. Thank you, Gary.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
You made me high. You guys get high from him? I got high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good energy, really great energy.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can feel, with these people, some of you guys have the gift to transcend dimensions, and all of you guys do have the gift to transcend dimensions. And these days, Earth is really becoming a heaven. In spite of all the hell going on down here, Earth is becoming a real true heaven. And as you beat through this energy where you get out of the hell on earth but go into the heaven on earth, and then you go into the real true heavens, some of you guys will find that you have this gift or can get this gift to transcend these dimensions, to go higher and bring this amazing light down to your world. This was a crazy thing today, because when I was doing a show earlier, and I want Kevin to come on in a minute and hang out with me for a minute. And so when I was talking to you, some of you guys in Kevin's network today, the spiritual gift that they gave us was this gift that I want to get you guys. And so, but I want Kevin to come and hang out with me. Kevin, can you come and hang out with me? Anyway, there we are. Hey, buddy. Give Kevin
we having fun yet?
Hey, Kevin Trudeau, my buddy forever.
Are we having fun? Are we having fun? You're amazing.
No, you're amazing.
Look, wow, this is a great screen.
Yeah, I've got a big screen full of folks.
I get to see everybody. This is fantastic.
Yeah, and this is good. And so I really appreciate everybody, and I love you guys. And so here's the thing. Did you cook dinner yet?
No, but Ruben's been doing most of the cooking. I've just been helping out.
All right, I didn't know.
We're in there. Yeah, I'm cooking.
Good.
I'm cooking. We're doing a little of this, a little of that.
There was a gift that we got. See, I never know, but God always gives, the angels always give the perfect spiritual gift. And we were doing Kevin's podcast earlier with you guys, some of you guys, and this was an amazing spiritual gift that came down. And I don't control what gifts come down. I'm not God. I'm just some in between here, but I'm a person that transcends these dimensions. And I've never read as many of people who transcend dimensions as I do people in your network. Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Well, there's the veil. Everything is a static. There's one. Then there's a veil where the one became the many. That's Kashmir Shaivism. In the ancient Hindu tradition, the one became many, or duality started. When duality started, it's not physical. It's duality, but it's in the spiritual realm. And then you start having all these dimensions. So what we do in the Global Information Network training and the Guru Kev lessons that are free, the Science of Personal Mastery course, and it's all the training I got in the Secret Society of the Brotherhood, was how to just immediately get into the static. Mm. So you just kind of just blow through all the dimensions, and there's no more duality. And this is why when we're talking about, forgiveness, for example, when you're in the world of duality, you have a here and a there, a then and a now. It's duality. So you have matter, energy, space, and time. Somebody did something to you. I have to forgive them. And it's tough, right? We were talking about this earlier.
We were
It's
talking
tough.
about this.
But imagine that you're in a play and you're an actor. And in the play, one of the actors is your wife. And in the play, your wife has an affair. Do you have to forgive them? No, it's a play. Well, that's what the world is, right? It's the illusion. It's all just a play anyway. So when you're in the static, there's nothing to forgive because it's just a play. When you're in the world of duality, now you have to go through all the processes of releasing resentment, releasing this
drama.
Exactly. And so you're in the drama because you actually forget that it's a play and you're an actor.
Drama, right.
Right. So it's harder. And it's very hard to do that, but that's what the training helps people do. It helps people just instantly get into the oneness where you just and I heard one of your people talk about allowing. It's that sense of instant allowing, instant just release. You're in a state of allowing. It's beyond duality.
Opposite of control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to control. You no longer have a need or wanting for control because there's nothing to control. It just automatically releases.
And it's magic.
It's magic.
And it's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm trying to get across to you guys is use your magic. That's all. Use your magic. Use your magic. Use your magic. And that's what you're doing, the same thing from a different angle.
Now I was sitting over there and I was cooking and listening, of course, to Gary. And for those of you who know me, obviously in most of the scenarios that we're in, I'm doing a lot of the talking. You never see me where I'm doing most of the listening. When I'm with this guy,
well,
I'm doing all the listening. I love it. I mean, isn't he a genius?
No.
Isn't he like the most captivating person? You can just sit there like this for hours and listen, right?
It's the hair.
And
It's
I've known this guy for 30 years. We've traveled to Australia together. We've gone on camping trips together in Canada. We've gone on fishing trips. We've been in Florida together. We've been in California, in Chicago, all over the world, Europe, the fanciest restaurants and campings on a boat.
I have to tell a funny story.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell a funny story.
Okay.
This is a funny story about us. So we're in Chicago. We had a couple of cocktails, and we're having dinner, and we're driving. And Kevin's driving home. And this a few years ago, and he had a canary yellow Rolls Royce. Right?
Yes. Now I take him to an Italian restaurant in Little Italy where we have a few drinks, and of course he's the psychic, right? I'm the okay, and I hop in the Rolls Royce. And it's like we have no GPS back then, remember?
No.
And he says, "Do you know how to get home?" Now we had a couple drinks, and I said, "Yeah, I know how to get home." I remember. I'm the memory expert. I'm Kevin Trudeau, author of Mega Memory, founder of the American Memory Institute. And I'm thinking, who cares? I got a psychic with me. He can tell me how to get home.
Of course, I'm going, who cares? I have a memory expert with me, right? We get lost on the south side of Chicago, for real. We were driving through the hood, and I saw everybody looking like, what? And I'm seeing all, you can see the drug dealers and the prostitutes on the, it was really pretty bad. And all of a sudden we're getting pulled over by the police, right? And I'm actually happy. Yeah. I'm sort of glad, I'm like, this is good. Yeah. And so the cop comes to the window and he looks at us, he shines the light in and he goes, what in the hell are you guys doing down here with your yellow Rolls Royce? Somebody's going to take it away from you and run you over with it. He's like, you got to get out of here. And
well, the first thing he says, he looks at me and he goes, wait a minute, because at the time I was on TV every day with the Mega Memory course. So he looks at me and goes, wait a minute, aren't you the memory guy? I go, yeah, I kind of got lost. I can't remember my way home. And he goes, then he looks at Gary and he's like, wait a minute. Aren't you the psychic? And Gary goes, yep.
He goes, he goes, am I in some surreal movie? What's happening? So we've always had all these crazy funny moments that just work out. And so there's where you'd rather have dumb luck than intellect. And so,
well, we got a police escort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not all the way home, but back to where we knew how to get home.
At least we didn't get killed, and
Yeah.
nobody took the Rolls Royce away from you and ran us over with it.
That's
and
right. That's right.
So, but we had all these funny moments. And remember, guys, in life, you just got to entertain yourself. Entertain yourself. Be silly. Realize it's okay to be silly. Have some fun. Don't take yourself too serious, even if you are a memory expert or a famous psychic. It's okay, And so just enjoy yourself. And so that's the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest message. I really think it is.
Well, listen, right now it's not my show; it's Gary's show. He's the one you listen to. I'm over there listening. I'm over with Danielle. Ruben's over here. Dean's in the other room. We're all like mesmerized and listening. So this is the guy I listen to. And it's really funny because people always say, well, Kevin, you can do this and you introduce us to Gary or this person or that person. Kind of why is that? I mean, can't you do these things that they do? And we were talking about this scripture. Jesus is the greatest guru of all time, right? He healed everybody, did all these miracles.
Right.
But then people forget that when he went back home to Nazareth, it says he could do no miracles there. He could heal no one.
That's true.
Because of their unbelief. So sometimes when you get too close to people, all of a sudden they just go blank. And it's not that I'm powerful or Gary's powerful. What's happening is it's your power that's being released. Yeah. We're just a point of contact. We're just a conduit. It has nothing to do with me or Gary.
No.
We're just vessels, like transformers. So when the power comes from the oneness, from the universe, Gary takes it or I take it, and it gets amplified. We're amplifiers. We're transformers. We're amplifiers. And then it goes out to you. It's not us.
No.
We don't take, we don't say that, Gary's, I heal cancer. No, the universe heals cancer through Gary. I touch somebody and all of a sudden something happens. People say, you're a faith healer. Oh, no. I didn't heal anybody. I didn't do anything to you. All I did was I was acted as a conduit for the energy that's within you.
Yeah.
It's already there. So listen to this guy. I'm going to go over there and listen to, call in, have some fun, have
Fix
a great
dinner.
time.
Get dinner. Get Ruben. Fix dinner. Anyway, everybody's giving you applause. There we go. Thank you guys for applauding Kevin.
Awesome. Thank you. How fun.
But and so it's really nice. It's really amazing. And I've been very lucky in life to have such really cool friends that God would deliver when they needed to be. And this, Kevin falls into that category, and a lot of people do in my world, and they're so diversified. It's all over the place. And these are what earth angels are made of. So you would ask God right now for this gift, and this is a transcending of dimensions. And I've read a lot of the people, a lot of you guys that are in Jen and with Kevin, I saw, I never usually see that many that are people who transcend or can transcend dimensions. And that's what he's talking about. He brings something from a higher dimension into your heart and your world and your soul. And then you can truly heal yourself, be healed, heal other folks. And that's really what we're all about. And that's what oneness is. I couldn't be happier that I got you guys here hanging out tonight. Appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys, and I hope you come back and check us out here on Tapping In. Go to GarySpivey.com to do that, and you'll find that it'll really hook you up. And I got to talk about stuff. Master class October 1st. So I have a master class on October 1st. Sign up for the master class. You can go to GarySpivey.com and do that, and you'll be able to experience me really explaining how to use these brand new gifts that are recently down here, and how to use your old gifts as well. The master class October 1st, and all you got to do is go to GarySpivey.com, sign up, and that also hooks you up with our energy clearing. I clear your energy for you and show you what spiritual gifts work every week. There's a lot of, I call them angels du jour, angels of the day, spiritual gifts du jour, spiritual gifts of the day. And there's also demons du jour, demons of the day. So there's all these different spiritual gifts that get rid of your demons of the day. We do that every Wednesday. We do that at noon every Wednesday, Eastern time. And so just go to GarySpivey.com, sign up for the masterclass, and that's free. You also get all the stuff in the online library. That's free. And you can get my book, Secrets from God, Your Keys to Heaven. And that's free. All that, if you just simply sign up there for the masterclass. And so that's October 1st. The retreat is October 12th through the 15th. And so that's right here in beautiful North Carolina. And we have an amazing retreat center, which is beautiful gardens, rivers, waterfalls, all this stuff, organic farms, beautiful Victorian bed and breakfast. If you guys call and hook up for that, that's really cool. And so we're right here in North Carolina. And you can simply call Michelle, 702-822-0548, 702-822-0548, or GarySpivey.com. It's all up there. And hook it up, 800-827-GARY, private readings. If you want a private reading with me, call right now. And I have a few private readings for actually tomorrow. I wasn't working tomorrow, but I'm going to work in the morning a little bit. And while Kevin's checking out one of the other places, the retreat center. And so call me in the morning, or call me now, and you can actually book a private reading with me for tomorrow. 800-827-GARY, 1-800-827-GARY, GARY, 4279. And you can book a private reading with me for tomorrow, or for any time next week. We'll hook you up with a private reading. In a private reading, I'm able to show you, make you understand your spiritual gifts, as well as answer any of your dramatic questions. So if you got some drama going, I can work you right on through it. Not a problem. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for joining me here. I had a beautiful time. Thank you to my guest, Kevin Trudeau. Thank you for all you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for the applause. You're beautiful people. And keep in mind our spiritual retreat, October 12th through the 15th. If you sign up for that, this will change your life. If I got my hands on you for about 4 days, this will change your life. 702-822-0548. That's Michelle's cell phone. She'll answer it right now. And so, Michelle, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm already getting messages right now.
Oh, good. Okay. 702-822-0548. Call and book into a spiritual retreat. We promise to love you to death, feed you to death, enlighten you. And so that's what we're up to. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much.